Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller.
And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 12, Watson, open man, the tight end falls. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mr. Hyde, he enjoyed playing across the pond over in London. 19 carries, 160 yards in Week 9. His most rushing yards in a game since 2016 when he was with the 49ers. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Tyus Bowser gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson flushed out right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Key to tight end. Hey, we got 3.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the... He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser, his second sack of the night. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on second and long. Watson, man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. From the gun on third, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 74 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Miles Boykin, 74 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Finding room at the 30, and finally brought down at the 34-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Texans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
on second down. Jackson, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Whitney merciless in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A third down gain of 19. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it'll be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 47 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Texans 35, Ravens 28. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with time running out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. It's complete to Hopkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Watson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.